squidgy. Just do a quick PTC. Hey folks, how you keeping? You all right? You okay? You doing all right? Well, there we are. Day whatever it is of this terrible situation that we're in. I'm still positive, folks. I'm still very optimistic. I will always remain optimistic regardless of what people say. I don't care what people throw at me. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was just speaking to my good friend Richard just now, the GM of this very establishment here at the Hilton Garden Inn. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. We're going to come to the footage in a second. We've got a couple of aircraft that look like they've just come in, maybe one or two going out, they're only little tiddlers, but this is a good opportunity to say hello to everybody, check in on you guys. I know there are a couple of you folk who have fallen victim to this terrible virus, but Richard telling me that things are pretty bad here for this sector of the market. Hotels, clubs, pubs, bars, restaurants, cafes, etc., etc. It's a pretty sorry state of affairs, it has to be said. But again, like we've said all along, these measures have to be put in place in order to curb the spread. However, on the flip side, I have to say, I know I said a couple of days ago about trying to stay normal as you possibly can. I didn't mean that on Sunday everybody flocked to the beaches and, put themselves, along with everybody else, in danger of contracting the virus. You do not know. You do not know, regardless of how healthy you are, whether you're carrying that virus. You may well have it. So therefore, you need to be doing everything you can for the goodness of yourself, but as well, and just as importantly, for everybody else around you. So you're going down to the beach, you're mingling with all these people. Some people are just not taking it seriously. I agree with the good old-fashioned British stiff upper lip attitude of, like, you know, keep calm and carry on. But in a situation like this, where it's imperative that we all do our best to, you know, isolate ourselves away from the potential problems that we might face, it would only be basic common sense. So I'm not trying to teach people how to suck eggs, folks, but really, if we're gonna do something about this and kick it into touch, we need to be sensible about it. For even if it's for a couple of weeks, we need to self-isolate. I know it's Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there, all the very, very hard-working mums who are doing their best to make life as normal as possible for their family. But when the kids shout, I want to go to the beach, I want to go so-and-so, I want to do this and I want to do that, think about them. Think about yourselves, think about your partner, your husband, your wife, whoever. Just be sensible about the whole thing, guys. We really need to. And just a quick one about Richard Branson. I know I gave him a bit of an earache yesterday. I would like to say that it's 49% stake that Delta have with Virgin Atlantic, and Richard Branson may well have already approached Delta to say, I want to go in front of the camera. Oh, hold on a minute, why am I holding that when that isn't even plugged in there? Is your audio all right? I'm speaking into the mic here. Okay, well, is that better now? That was probably very windy indeed. My apologies, folks. I didn't see the mic lead not plugged in there, but they could hear me. Yeah. Okay. So you know, I wouldn't like to say I'm apologising to Richard Branson, but I do think that there's a good chance that he may well have already approached Delta, his major stakeholders, 49% stakeholders, he's 51%. It may be that he's approached them and said, listen, I want to do something into the camera, I want to speak to my people, but Delta may have put the kiboshes on that. But again, Branson is the kind of bloke that would turn around and say, look, mate, I don't care. I'm a 51% stakeholder here. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to speak to my public. I know that the CEO is doing all he can to calm everybody down, but at the same time, it is difficult. We do know that yesterday was the first all freight charter that Virgin Atlantic flew out of London Heathrow with one of their Dreamliners. Incredible cargo capacity on the Dreamliner. If you look it up on Google, both that and the 777 as well, which does make me wonder why the 777 isn't continuing to fly in terms of its cargo capacity for belly freight. But we're still seeing, if you look on your radar apps, folks, you're still seeing a lot of aircraft out there. But from next Wednesday, I think things are going to really start to take a major turn in terms of air traffic. Thankfully, we have still got a lot of stuff that all our members, a lot of our members, I'd say probably at least 50% of our members have not seen as of yet, because they haven't investigated or scrolled back through the archives and the library that we have here on Big Jet TV, available for members only. So this afternoon, after this short stream, we're going to be putting up one of the Chicago shows that we did for all members, because we're handing this out to all members, because and I know that our first class and super class members do support us on this. For the time being, we're putting this out to all our paying members across Big Jet TV. Chicago Day 3. Now it's 5 hours and 40 minutes long, folks. We streamed for about 26 hours across the total of 4 days at Boston. And thanks to Jay as well. This has got ATC on it as well, folks, because ATC is legal to listen to out there in the US of A. I've got a couple of, I've got at least one heavy going out. I don't know if this Qatar's 350 that's just taxiing now, and I've got a 380 landing. So we'll talk on the chat. I'll come to your comments, and then we'll just talk a little bit about what's coming up this afternoon. So if you're at home, you're self-isolating, this will give you something to at least sit down and watch for the next 5 hours. So speak to you in a bit. Here we go. Okay, stand by, stand by. I'm going to put the mic in this position here, because it's sort of like a wind, okay, stand by. Sorry, we're having trouble with Facebook, folks. If you're watching on Facebook, we've got a bit of a buffer. Oh, okay. Okay, we've got one coming out. Here we go. So we're down to Skeletor. Okay, Andrew Flyer, Glenn Knowles, Shane Sweetman. Folks, I will not take this situation that we're in as an opportunity to go off air. The reason I'm here now, I know I said I wanted a break yesterday, or needed a break, should I say. I feel like I'm leaving you out there in the cold on your own, even if I'm live with you for an hour or two, every day. It just makes me feel good that you guys can, be with me and at least join in the chat with your fellow members, and enjoy what we have and what we can put out there. Judy Chaston. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, all the mums out there, by the way, folks. Scott Topley, ASG Aviation. I thought it was June 20th for Air New Zealand now. It was Andy, but that has obviously, as a result of this virus, been brought forward. Sam Beck, Andy Parnell, Cameron Knights, James O'Brien, Jorge, seeing off as Blue Quantum, Neil Schwartz. Good day to you out there in South Africa. Okay, this is one going out now. Let's get a nice little tight shot. People loving the tight shots. Big shout out to all the truck drivers out there as well, folks. Those guys tirelessly doing what they can to shift the freight around the world. This might be. Is this Air Canada? Eggshell, I call it. Oh no, it's baby blue. Gin blue skies. Not a cloud in the sky, and literally not a plane in the sky either. Look at that shot, folks. Ain't she beautiful? Delta Airlines announcing yesterday as well that they are making all of their fleet available for cargo charter. So many airlines obviously looking at the opportunity with the aircraft that they have and their belly freight available. The Dreamliner, the 777, the lucky airlines out there who've got. Sorry. How can you miss this? Yeah. Heard a prop aircraft, 4-engine by the sounds of it, flying over top of my my house this morning. Didn't see it on radar. Possibly either military or. Oh, he's going to make a left turn. He's going to make a left turn. Now starting that climb out, there he is. Clear the flight level, whatever it is. Can't even, wow, look how steep he's going up, man. Look at that, wait a second. Ah, I wanted to get that. That was a really steep climb. Quantum, seeing off this Blue Andrew Lynham, Stephen Owens. Oh, say about that. Okay, so we still have the. So may possibly be next week, folks, that we see the right-hand runway, the northern runway, closed off to traffic, and we'll just have a single operation runway here at London Heathrow. The southern runway, 09 left, 09 right, and 27 left. We've got to get through it, folks. We've got to get through it. Stephen Quinlan, I want to give a shout out. Stephen Owens, I do love this. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Nicola. Just met Nicola. She's a British Airways senior first officer on the 777, flying both the 777-2 and 300. If you can hear me, Nicola, I don't know if you're a member, but she walked through the doors of the Hilton Garden Inn here about 30 minutes ago, and we had a good chat. She's flying out of here to Haneda next Wednesday, so we will most certainly be up here to catch that. I kind of want to go live with you guys every day, you know, because I just feel that you need it. You know, we need it. It's not just you need it, but we need it as a community to check in on each other. Just it's almost like me going live and knocking on the door just to make sure everybody's all right. Do you need anything? Do you need any sausages or some peanuts or maybe some chalk ices and, you know, anything you need? Andrew Lynham, Debbie Speller. Also, let's just big shout out to Jonathan Freer as well. Jonathan, thank you so much, appreciate it. We'll be putting that video up in the upcoming days. Obviously got a lot of editorial work to do, so that will be up soon. But thank you so much for kindly donating that footage of my arrival on Virgin's Dreamliner VS42, I think it was, from San Francisco last week. Jonathan very kindly shot it from the paddock. Well, actually, no, from Myrtle Avenue, and I did the onboard as well. And Andrew, if you're out there, mate, stay strong. Probably all cuddled up in his man cave at the moment. Yellow bee. What? Wow, who said that? Where's that? On what channel? Wow. Can you throw that across to me on WhatsApp, Jilly? Because I'm on WhatsApp right now. Is that possible, or do you want me to? Just a big shout out here to Jorge Aquila. Good day, Jorge. He says in a message that he sent to us after the show on, hi Jerry and Jilly, after the show on Saturday, I moved a glass table away from the pool area, as glass should never be by the pool. Well, I hurt my back pretty bad to have emergency back surgery early Sunday morning. That will be this morning that he had that. Very sad to hear that, my friend, because I know what back injury is like. Not to the extent of having to have surgery, but of course, never nice to have that. Of course, he's recovering now in hospital. Hope you're well, my friend Jorge. Just get well as soon as you possibly can. And I've got somebody already. There's no flies on you lot. Somebody already telling me what that prop aircraft was that flew over top of me this morning, and I'll come to that in a second. Thank you, somebody on Twitter. So it's Harrow bringing in their 737 today. Of course, another airline hit by the MAX crisis, but I would have said that's well, I wouldn't have said that's the least of their worries at the moment, but it probably is, you know, in terms of you know, oh right, the most innocent one ever, asking for me to say, Jilly, go elite. Do you remember that? Okay, Jilly, go elite. Full France, through the gate. James O'Brien, Cameron Knights, Andy Parnell, Sam Beck, Scott Tar, please, in the house. I've got a... Am I making sure... Oh, hold on a minute, it's not. I'm reading the wrong comments. I'm reading yesterday's comments. Don't! You stupid boy. Right, I'll come to that in a minute. So, Jorge, all the very best to you, my friend. Hope everything works out. This was from ADSB Exchange, saying the 4-engine prop this morning was US Navy C-130 going into Mildenhall. It was on ADSB Exchange. I don't know who that was from. Oh, Mark Redgewell. There we go. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for the update there, my friend. Okay, so there's me reading the wrong comments out from yesterday. People are probably like, oh, yeah, that's what I said yesterday. What's he talking about? Shh. Thanks to Noel. Thanks to Noel for giving us some love. Hope you're well, Noel. Sorry, Beck. So who got to see the Air New Zealand piece that we put out late last night? If you haven't seen it already, make sure you've got a pack of tissues nearby. Go on, son! Yeah! Go on, girl. Hold it steady, son. Hold it steady. Lots of Air Canada activity over the last couple of days, 2 or 3 days, I have to say. One of the most... Wow, look at that. Look at that, folks. Nothing. Nada. Not a single thing. I got a couple on approach. Oh, look, hello, hold on a minute. We do have a couple of overflies. This one coming this way here, look. Hold on a minute, let me just grab it. Get myself in focus, find my position. Come on, son, there it is. Who's this, Jilly? Who's that? Who's that? Jilly? Jilly, you copy? Okay, I can't hear you. Come on, son. Come on, get with it. Looks like 7.6, possibly United or something like that. West to east, headed east. Yeah. That's the problem with this thing, sometimes it gets in the bleeding way, doesn't it? Right. Looks like 3:30 actually. Might be a 3:30. There it is. Qatar Cargo, is it? No, that's a Dreamliner. Qatar Dreamliner, is it? Qatar Triple, sorry. Qatar Cargo Triple. Wow. Where's he headed? Milan or something like that. Luxembourg, right, okay. So we're going to see a lot of this stuff going on in the near future, folks. Thanks, folks. Sorry, tiny little monitor that I'm looking into, and I do get a big sun glare on there as well. So there's another one. There's another. Is it? Hold on a minute. Let me just check this one. I can't pick that one up. I don't know what that one is headed east, but hello. Is this a BA 380 going out? Has the Thai arrived? Okay. Here we go. Right, come to your comments now, folks. Okay, Nigel Warren, Hillary Todd, Paul Waddington. What camera do you use? The zoom on that is incredible. Paul, we use the VX1, Panasonic VX1. Wow, look at that 737 run all the way out there. That's the longest run out ever of a 737, isn't it? Used all the runway. KLM. No wonder, because he goes straight to gate from there. Yeah, most very poignant, the Air New Zealand piece that I put up last night. Thank you so much to the air crew for allowing us to use the onboard footage, which was very, very, I mean, as a 57-year-old bloke, spending best part of 2 hours editing this short piece for Air New Zealand yesterday, trust me folks, I had a lump in my throat all the way through it. Especially when I put the music track on the back end of it. Check it out, it's on our Facebook and YouTube channels right now, as well as Twitter as well. It's on my LinkedIn page as well, so you might want to check that out. Arif is in the house. Arif, hope you're well, my friend. Is he up in Scotland yet? Scotland? Oh no! Do a bit of Billy Connolly. Yeah. Go on, girl. Yeah. Yeah, you could actually dive out of this show and go and watch the Air New Zealand piece. It's only 2 minutes 20, bang on 2 minutes 20, because that's the length for Twitter. So we always try and make our short videos good for the Twitter channel. Just want to check. He's doing it. He is making a left. Hold on. Let's just see. Say it again. Righty holding. Yeah, a lot of people have. I think one of the most common questions we get during, after the show at least, is, wow, what camera do you use? It is incredible. It's a simple Handycam, folks, adapted just through the settings for the channel. Trust us, we've used or tested or tried and tested almost every conceivable type of camera out there. This is only £500, this VX1, believe it or not. And it's incredible. The microphone's fantastic on it. The zoom capability is like second to none. 1080p, it shoots in 4K, and of course it has an external mic option as well, which is what we use. And of course we use the micro HDMI facility for oh my god, what is going on here? Wait a flipping minute. Robert 131046. Mate, Robert, man, thank you, Robert. Oh really? Well, we're gonna add all of this stuff up, man, at the end, and this is obviously, you know, when we come to the end of this, we're gonna be getting ourselves a flight out to Australia or New Zealand. I think that's probably going to be one of the first international trips that we're going to take with our members after this, especially when we get donations like that. Man, honestly, really? Serious, man? I'm humbled, man. I'm humbled by all of you, right the way from down for 99p economy members, right the way up to the likes of you there, Robert 131046. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome to economy right there. Rhino Mittens, welcome to you, and Charles Rowe, welcome to you as well. Wow, that's humbling. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Wow. John Noel Whitaker, good day to you. Joe the vlogger, the most innocent one ever. Emirates A380 on pushback. Yes, we've got him, my friend. So lots still going on. Oh, Robert, man, honestly, wow. It all goes into the travel budget, of course, folks, and 777 on finals. Oh, Robert 131046. I'm in the happy position of being a retired OAP and living off my hard-earned annuities. Robert, thank you so much, my friend, and great to see you here. And happy retirement. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Like to shake your hand one day, obviously can't at the moment, but would certainly like to shake your hand one day, as well as all the other people who very kindly donated to the channel. Like I say, right the way from you know, the small tiny donations, right the way up to our super class members. It is very humbling, I have to say. Okay. Yeah, it's funny, if you're this might sound a bit crazy to some people, but if you zip back there and just watch that approach, to some people, if you sling a set of props on it, squint your eyes, it's almost a DC-3. Almost. Let's just jump on here. Wow, I mean, I've just opened up my plane finder, and wow, still a lot of aeroplanes. This is Korean Air, I think. Is this the Star Alliance Korean Air 777? Wow, now that's rare as rocking horse poo, folks. Look at that. Look at all the Virgin jets parked up down there. Virgin going to be down to 7 aeroplanes, folks. 6 aeroplanes, actually, sorry. 6 aircraft, A350 and 787 jetliners going to be operating for Virgin. But again, folks, don't take this that it's going to be forever. It's not going to be like this for months and months and months. It will be obviously a steady and slow march back to the top, but and there will be a lot of cheap airline tickets out there, of course, once things start to come on stream again. But my heart goes out to the air crews. My heart goes out to everybody, basically. Anyone working in the in whatever sector they're working in, suffering at the moment. Saw yesterday there's a great charity out there, which actually, funny enough, Richard Lee posted on LinkedIn for the let me just see if I can find it. We do have another new member here. Matthias Marchand Lagunas, upgraded membership to first class. Matthias, thank you so much and welcome to first class membership, my friend. Callum Haywood, welcome to first class. And P. Hovda, upgraded membership to first class. Thank you, everybody. You are our lifeline basically at the moment, and that's why I will continue to bring you as much as I can in terms of live entertainment here on Big Jet TV. We have for our members this afternoon, if you've got a spare 5 hours and 40 minutes, I'm sure there's a lot of you guys who have, and we will be 321 with Lufthansa, 321 Neo by the looks of it. Okay, here we go. British Airways 380. So graceful, such a big jet, but so graceful. It's quite low as well. Isn't that typical? Every time I turn like this, flipping wind blows. Yeah, beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. That's, yeah, of course, Emirates 380, now taxiing out for departure. Give me a chance to read a few comments out. Callum Haywood. Frank Benjaminson, welcome to Executive Frank. Frankie. Moreg Jones, Alison Baker, aka Ali B. I've just been told not to go to work tomorrow while they decide on what to do. Yes, indeed. So here we go then, folks, and I think it's worth, if we can, as soon as the 25th... Oh, Rick Van Noort, the C word cancelled my trips to Copenhagen and Toulouse. The tickets will be upgraded, refunded. So, but here's the beer budget. Hope to see you at Amsterdam again soon. Also, some extra miles on my Miles and More credit card for me to save. Thank you so much, Rich Van Noort. Nicholas Lehman as well, £5 straight there in the pot. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Of course, going straight into the budget. But what we will also, folks. When the 25th comes around and Google pay out, what we will do is let me just put this on. We're going to put some money towards these folks here. Hospitality Action COVID-19. There is a there is a general emergency appeal to support any hospitality colleagues who need extra help during these challenging times. So the hospitality sector, being chefs, hotel workers, administrative teams, front desk, anybody in the hospitality sector needing help and support right now, as well as, of course, everybody else in every other sector. When we talk about hospitality, we of course talk about the air crews, the flight crews, everybody who's currently finding themselves in very difficult, hard times at the moment. So we will most definitely be looking to put some money into the Hospitality Action Fund. Mark Coombs, the JD Van, Paul James, Airbus KC2 Voyager 330 north of you at 20,000 feet. Voyager north of me at 20,000 feet. How long ago was that? Have I missed it? Have I missed it? Teresa Tinworth, yes. The plan was to get a rest today, guys and girls, but really, to be honest with you, I just feel like there's something missing, and that is I need to be with you guys, even if it is for a couple of hours, even if there's very little happening in terms of movements. I just feel like I want to be here for you, you know, if I can. And then, of course, this afternoon we're gonna put a piece out. East to west, north of me. How far north? 18,000 now. Okay. How far is it? How far is it north? Oh, okay. I'm not seeing anything. I can't see it at all. This 380 coming out now. Here we go. So this is where you're going to get a real good shot of this wing, folks. All flights with Emirates cancelled from next Wednesday. For the time being, anyway. Bird of prey. Should I say bird of paradise more than anything else? Look at that wing profile. I mean, it's very much like the 330 and the 350 wing, but it's just immense. The fairing itself alone is probably the height of a one-story building. Fairing being the piece that basically covers up where the wing meets the fuselage and also houses the undercarriage. That bulge that you see at the bottom there is the undercarriage housing, but also bleeds into the wing fairing itself as well. And now she'll start the climb out. There goes the climb. Here it comes now. Wow, look at that. Look how steep she's going out. So how good this camera is, folks. That thing is almost cannot see it with the naked eye.
Obviously the only difficulty I have is being able to track it long range with the camera, with the wind buffeting me. It's not heavy winds at the moment, but certainly nothing like it was yesterday, that's for sure. Okay. So if you guys have got yourselves, oh hello, is that a jumbo jet? Or is that a 380? Hold on a second. Say it again. That's a jumbo, isn't it? Or is that a 380? It's a jumbo, isn't it? Yeah, with those winglets. Super smashing great. 747 headed to DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. Good day to all our friends out there in the West, also out in Asia as well. Sorry I missed that KC-130. Thank you guys. Charles Rowe, JD Van, Peter Lowe, Thea Love, good day to you. You do join. It's easy for you to say. I mean, really, to be honest with you folks, I mean, I'm even tempted to go live from the edit suite, and we'll all edit a video together. How do you fancy that? We'll all get down and sit down together, and we can have a little chat and have cups of tea and coffee and cake and the cats, yes. Sam Beck never get tired of the A380. Just and Chrissy and Co-Studio hoping to get to San Francisco in September. Fingers crossed things are better then. Just and Chrissy and Co-Studio, most definitely you'll be all right by September. I'm very positive that by September things will have cleared up and we'll be back in the skies. Texas, what was that I saw? Texas Trucker. That 380 seemed light. Yes, indeed, they're all relatively light in comparison to our normal, to the normal operations, of course. Paul MK, Frank Benjaminson, hi Big Jetters, a big hello from Trondheim. There we go, stay healthy. Indeed, Paul James, Airbus KC-2 Voyager, west of you, 20,000 feet. Okay, that's the one I missed. Peter Lowe, that's 747. Oh, Dallas, yes, Fort Worth, thank you. Jerry, you need my big binoculars, Keith Cornell saying. No, I'm fine, thanks, mate. Guy Martin saying, Guy Martin, 747, 400, yes, indeed, she is. Sitting there at the end of the taxiway, waiting to go out to DFW. Just do a little shot over here so you guys can sort of like get a clear idea of, look, the only thing flying there is a bleeding seagull. Sailor Mike, another beautiful day in the UK like over here in the States. Sun shining, birds singing. Yeah, let's all stay positive, folks. Come on, guys. Charles Rowe, good day to you. Dora Gerber, Guy Martin, London City. Chris is in the house. How are you doing, my friend? Hope things are okay out there. Carol Smith. I have a Virgin Dreamliner. He's in from Mumbai into London Heathrow. Of course, yesterday, folks, like I said, we had Virgin's first ever cargo charter from London Heathrow. No passengers on board, purely belly freight. If you want to look it up, go look it up. How much freight can a 787 hold in its belly freight? It's all palletized, of course. A good day, sorry, my apologies, missed you. NUFC GRB, welcome to economy. A J Delmo, sorry, welcome to executive. Mike Spink, the singing salesman, welcome to economy. Linda C, Paul MK, Shaker Makers in the house, hope you're well, Paul. Ian, Paul? Paul Hopkins, of course. You should give a shout out to Kaylee Hopkins. There we go. Paul asking for a shout out for his Mrs. Kaylee. I'll be honest with you, folks. I've made a concerted effort to not watch the news over the last few days. And when I was speaking to Richard just now, and he was mentioning about Boris making all these speeches, mentioning all the speeches that are being made by politicians. Be honest with you, I'm standing there blank faced because I've got no idea what he's talking about, because I just refuse to watch the news, because I just don't want to see it, man. I just want to stay cocooned in our bubble together as of aviation fans from around the world. Maybe not even aviation fans, but people, sensible people who just want to get through this together without all the hype. You know what I mean? Craig Whitmore, BHX is quiet now, indeed it is. Emerald Block, good day to you. Boeing 747 on the move. Here we go, Dallas Fort Worth bound. She'll make should be a right-hand turn, Clyde, not long after she passes us. See if we can get a lovely tight shot of her. Oh, Mike Spink, thank you so much indeed. Singing salesman, brilliant. Makes me think of the fella on Family Guy, the aileron on the right hand side, far right hand side of the wing, bringing that turn all the way round. Yeah, look at that. It's quite hazy, that's why it might look out of focus on the runway shots. Wing flexing, ain't she beautiful? Now she'll go into the second climb. Here we go, another right turn, start climbing out, given clearance for flight level, whatever it is. Depending upon which way she crosses the Atlantic, whether it's over the top or straight across. That's a steep climb, there it is, there it is. Oh, there we go, look, Jeffrey Orvis, $7.47, that's what we like. 747, thank you, my friend. New member, Mike Spink, there he is, of course, singing salesman. Jeffrey Orvis, thank you so much. Jay Delmo, Mike Price, Mick Price even, is in the house. Tamara Godwin. Goodwin, sorry, you cannot tag others, not on YouTube, unfortunately. Oh, you can. You can. Okay, Peter Lowe, in the hour, Jerry. Iran Air 330 coming in from Tehran, 4:55. Wow, well, that's a good one to catch, isn't it? Jay Delmar, I will miss the Queen. Her last trip to Pearson will be tomorrow. Wow, that's crazy. Big T, where's she headed? Dallas Fort Worth, Big T, that's 747. Christopher Hodgkinson, big screen and earbuds turned up. Hey, hey, there you go, maximum thrust on the volume there. Amiman Travels, good day to you. Craig Whitmore. Hillary Todd saying over the top to DFW, I think. The JD Van saying you could do a show for anxious flyers while it's quiet. Okay, good idea. We'll put that on the pile of things that we could possibly do whilst all this is going on. Haggis Farts Place, are you here tomorrow? We will more than likely be live tomorrow, Haggis Farts, because that's what this is all about. This channel is about keeping you guys entertained, and while all this is going on, I can't help but feel I owe it to you to go live at least daily. Lars Jensen, welcome to Executive. Andrew Strain, good day to you. John Grinham, good afternoon. Joe Brown, watching live, have 2 more repeats parked right now, trying to watch them all. Joe Brown, hold it right there, son, because this afternoon we're going to be live premiering part 3 or day 3 of 5 hours and 40 minutes from Chicago O'Hare. Cold, snowy conditions out there. Beautiful freighters, lots of action going on, and we're gonna actually stream it as live. So we can all join in the chat there and feel like it will be a live feed, although it was originally streamed live back in February. TCC, good day to you. Man Travels. Sean Cousins, giving a shout out to Lars. Welcome, Lars. I'm just seeing 4 aircraft on radar right now on my radar app. Heathrow looking very, very quiet at the moment. Looking overhead, there's nothing overhead. This is very eerie, very quiet. Look at this. You know, when have you ever seen London Heathrow like that? If you're wondering what those 2 aircraft are parked down on Sierra, they are 2 Virgin Atlantic A330s stored up on Sierra. I'm sure there will be more in the upcoming days. Of course, there are more Virgin fleet being stored over there. There are more aircraft scattered around the airfield, of course. There's one right there, 350 of theirs. Terminal 4 is still operational for the time being. And of course over here, more British Airways fleet parked up. Who would have ever thought it, man? Who would have ever thought it? I'm sure that we as human beings, individuals, have at some point in time had a conversation. Mr. Wright, he's 71. Jerry, it's our Winston Churchill at this time. Never have so many. He keeps our spirits up when times are low. For one, raise my glass to you, sir. Well, I raise my glass to all of the folks around the world who are struggling at the moment. Let's keep an open heart for all those folks who are struggling in whatever sector it might be, because obviously jobs at stake, jobs on the line, being laid off, having to take massive pay cuts in order for the businesses that they work for to keep going. So Lars Jensen, welcome to Executive. Upgraded membership, the first class is our Guy. Thank you, Guy. Great to see you here, my friend. Was worried about where you were, but it is wonderful to see you here. Gray Phillips, good afternoon to you. Dane Grayson, Melvin Laycock. Again, just seeing a couple of aircraft on radar right now. Got one 320 by the looks of it. Or is it a 321? No, it's a 320 taxiing out, headed to Stockholm. Hey, I tell you what that tail is right down there, look. Missed that. Cathay Pacific 747 freighter. Is that their freighter? Yeah, that is a 747, isn't it? So that's their Cathay Pacific's Dash 8 freighter. But that is an eerie sight, folks, an eerie sight. That looks like an abandoned airfield from the Second World War. Lot 787 DHL, 757 inbound, 50 minutes. Hund Matt, welcome to Economy Hund. Liam, good day to you. Sue Lawson, Albie, can you look over at the cargo as a Kalita 767 landed there earlier from East Midland Airport in an all-white colour scheme? I think the reg is November 765 Charlie Kilo. Let's have a little look over there. Unfortunately, the heat, just the haze in general. Kalita 76. Is that it behind there, possibly? Oh no, that's the front end of the 747, isn't it? Not seeing anything, my friend. Looks like the cargo door of the 747 is open, but not seeing any Kalita freighter down there. Maybe he came in, dropped off, and skipped out. Okay, yeah, all white, yeah. Kalita 76 as well. Wow. this one off to Stockholm. Oh, sorry about that. Big glare off this roof, man. Neo rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them big jets rolling. Sorry. Rawhide. So Airbus now making the 321 available as a freighter, 321F, believe it or not. Obviously to compete with the 757 market, or the aging 757 market, should I say. Big engines on her, look. Crazy, isn't it? Look how big the engines are on her. Hello, what's this? Am I going to get this? Am I going to get it? Am I going to find it? Am I going to get it? It's something, looks like that's something. I just got so much glare to the right of me, I can't see whether I'm hitting focus or not. Oh, is it? Okay. Wow, Ryanair, eh? Yeah, so he's headed, what, to Luton Airport? Stansted, wow. Finnair 330 inbound, Malcolm Lewis, thank you. TCC, huge engines. Etihad, Man City livery, 787 on the way, but an hour out at the moment, Thea Love saying. Wow, did it. Give Ryanair a little bit of love, look. Come on, son. Should be about there. Between those two buildings there. Royal Jordanian A310 freighter. What? Should what? Depart soon, or? Royal Jordanian A310 freighter. Wow. Hey, that's rare, isn't it? Is it Jordi or Royal Jordanian? Royal Jordanian. Gold Dalek, hey! I bet there is a good chance of feed on some of those empty flights. Yes, indeed, Gary McIntosh. Lot 787 and 737 on the way in. Neil Schwartz. Neil Schwartz, yes indeed. But Neil, to be honest with you, we had the Star Alliance Korean 777 in just a short while ago. If you missed that, that was a good one to see. Mark Solomon, engines on A321 have to checked now after uncontained failure yesterday. Interesting. What was that on, Mark? A little bit more information would go. Paul MK. James Armstrong, welcome to first class, James. Still seeing that 250 part units, Robert 131046. Incredible. Thank you so much, and thank you to everybody for donating. And we will obviously put that money to great use. Thank you very much indeed. People talking and shouting out to James Armstrong and welcoming him to first class. Mohammed Yusuf Islam. Hi people, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And of course a big shout out to all the mums out there, all the hard-working mums out there. Hope you guys are doing well under the circumstances. Interesting bit of freight coming out on that truck down there. I think that's possibly just come in. May have just slipped that into a 777 belly. I don't know. Highly unlikely though, because that would look like that would go through the through the side door. JD Van, a show on different types of aircraft because of the I'm struggling to tell the difference, and I've watched the skies for years. JD Van, yeah. Well, I mean, we could take a drive around London Heathrow in the van, I guess, and look at the different variants. And do a show purely on that. But when you the one thing is that if you watch Big Jet TV continuously, you will over time get to identify your aircraft far easier. Mike Spink. Jerry, if all members donate £100, do you think you could persuade BA to give Concorde one takeoff and one landing? Wow. Well, I think it would probably cost about 2 million just to get her in a condition to be able to even start the engines, and then fuel her up, and then nobody would insure you. So great idea, Mike, but highly unlikely it's ever going to happen. Sean Cousins, Dave Edwards, Scott Tarpley, Simon Hill, SAS from Stockholm, 20 minutes out. How long are we waiting between manoeuvres here? It's absolutely incredible. Anyman Travels, Craig Whitmore, wings with high aspect ratio have lower induced drag than wings with low aspect ratio for the same wing area. Pete Lowe, Jerry, the cafe that's in cargo is that the 74? Why it's so heading to Paris at 5:15. Wow, that Dash 8 possibly heading out at 5. Oh look, there's your Royal Day, Royal Jardinian. It's got his Jardinians. Look. Why, hey, look at that. Look at that, man. Now you talk about, you know, not seeing much rare stuff, but that is rare, man. That is so rare. Royal Jardinian. Unbelievable, Jeff. That's a good one we're going to look out for, folks. She'll taxi out across the active runway. Of course, you can't use Sierra to taxi down the normal way. Bow locks upgraded to first class bow locks. Welcome. Colin McCann, welcome to executive. And James Armstrong there, welcome to first class. Thank you, Peter Lowe, for the update on that. Mr. Righty 71, in these times it's about the quality of the aircraft, not the quantity. Absolutely, mate. And a perfect example is being that Royal Jardinian is it a 310 or a 300? It's a 310. Pam R. Yes, Pam, it has. It is pretty amazing. I haven't had rest literally since I came back from 5 days in the United States. 5 days of travel, getting up early, and of course, don't forget, I'm really giving my body the opportunity to reclimatise or acclimatise with the different time zones. But you know what, guys? just got to carry on. You know, you just got to carry on and do what you've got to do. Especially when you guys are all supporting me. I'm not gonna down tools. Absolutely no way. Air China 777 due in at 16:42. Craig Whitmore saying, Guy Martin, there's a Gulf 4 on its way into Northolt. Wow. What's funny, because some of the Northolt traffic you can actually see. Christopher Hodgkin, can you please one of these days show us a picture of Jerry? Amanda Brett, Mark Solomon, aero engines failure on takeoff in Vietnam. That's the right, okay, so that's the right. Wow. Both engine, Mark, is that International Aero Engine? So that's the IAE engine, which is the one that powers the majority of the it powers all of the fleet, the CEO fleet with British Airways. Interesting to see just engine covers on just that one there. There's BEA's retro jet. Look how old that one is next to it. I saw a 320 or a 319 coming in from Keflavik earlier on with British Airways. Steve Littler, Iberia 346, about 40 minutes out. James Armstrong, returning member, needs something. There we go, James, good to see you back. Need something that is keeping us together, and said please do not give up. You and Go, our mate Jilly, I imagine you're saying there, GP, or maybe even, are amazing. Thank you, Richard Sinnott. Thank you very much indeed. Emma Robinson, welcome to first class. There we go. Michael Edge saying, unfortunately, Airbus control the airworthiness certification for Concorde. They have stated that they would not support restoration to flight status. Angela Cooper, that would be fab indeed. All of us charter a plane. Probably get one very cheap these days. Mike Spink, Jerry, just joking about Concorde. Yes, of course you are. Apparently it used 32.5 litres of fuel each second on afterburner takeoff. Wow. And we thought V12's cars drank fuel. Wow, 32.5 litres of fuel each second on takeoff. That's incredible, man. Love stats like that. Scott Tarpley being quiet at Birmingham. Also, but nice catching TUI's 789 and Qatar's 788 coming in earlier indeed. Would it be worth a quick trip up to Manchester or Birmingham, one of the two? If anything, a morning show from Manchester may be on the cards. But we'll have to see, folks. We'll just have to see how we go. I have been advised not to travel, I have to say, and I think it might be a little bit. I think it might be the wrong thing to do, purely because of the fact that, you know, I can't go non-stop in the van. Although I could, actually saying that, but I do have to stop off to use the restroom from time to time, of course. Folks, if you do get the chance, Leonard Dance, welcome to Economy, Leonard. You're more than welcome, my friends. If you do get a chance, folks, look out for the Air New Zealand final flight yesterday that we put out last night. Very sad, very... it'll put a lump in your throat, I'm telling you. I'll challenge any fully grown man to not be emotional by seeing that. You can check it out right now if you want, because you probably got to 2 minutes and 20 seconds long before this Jardinian 310 goes out. Urban Space, I'm an urban spaceman. Upgraded membership to first class. Cecil Martyrs, Alan Scott, good day to everybody watching right now on Big Jet TV. Matt Trulin, Fifi Laguna, Lizzie Azu, Megs Thompson, good day Megs. Fifi, can't really plan anything more than a day ahead at the moment. Bob Copsey, take off on 09 right. This runway is going to be the active. This is going to be the active runway for from probably around about midweek next week. We're going to start seeing aircraft being parked up on the northern runway. That's 27 right, 09 left. So we're going to probably see quite a few rare jets coming into London Heathrow on the cargo side. Amazing to see this Royal Jordanian old Airbus. I don't know how old she is. Anyone got any info on her? Be great to get that from you if you can. We've got Cathay Pacific's 747-800. Hype Skiing 199, thank you very much indeed. Hype Skiing, very much appreciated. Puts the word numbers 10 in there. Joyce Stanford, Emma Guy is watching as well. Good day to everybody watching on Facebook right now. Lynn Keeble, hello to you. Leslie White, hello to everybody watching. Heads up, Jerry, RAF C-17 over the top. Oh, there she is. Oh, what's that? What's that? There. Stand by. What's that though? It's difficult to catch it, man. Oh, now. Oh, here he comes, look. Hold on. I've got to keep an eye on this. Oh, I've got to catch this one, man. Really difficult to see, man, with this bleeding monitor. Hold on. Where is he? He's right over the top of me almost. Okay. Stand by. She is literally right over the top. That'll be humanitarian flight, I'd imagine. I'll try and catch it. Thank you, Rod, for that. Appreciate it. Lynn Keeble, hello to you. Wesley Pyle, that C-17 just took off from RAF Abingdon Dalton Barracks a few minutes ago. Wesley, thank you for that on Facebook. Nancy Dunn-Saucier, Ayrton Beatty, not going further than my garden gate, probably a good idea. That's the sensible thing to do, it has to be said. Right, I'm going to go right up the top here and see if I can catch it. This is tricky. This is so tricky. Sometimes you don't like it. Oh, that's a shame to miss that one, man. I just can't see because I've got sun glare on my. No, I'm not going to get it, folks. I'm really sorry about that. That's a great shame. So, of course, we're used to seeing Royal Jordanians 787 in at London Heathrow, their passenger jet, and of course the 321 sometimes. But this is a real rare treat for us all. First of all out will be Aer Lingus's Alan Richard Yeldon, yes, I know it could be snowing. I totally agree. Harmick Vascanian's in the house. Hello, Harmick. Matt Chuland, g'day to you. Donna O'Brien. Hi, Terry, she's saying. Bob Copsey. Miguel Carlos, hello to you on Facebook. Matt Chuland, it's like being in air traffic control, making sure I'm 2 meters apart from everyone. Had a few near miss incidents, yes indeed. Hype Skiing, hello to you, Hype Skiing, throwing $9.99 straight into the travel budget, of course. As soon as all this bull crap is over, folks, we'll it looks like we're probably going to do a trip out to Australia. And I want to go out there and see New Zealand as well, and catch all those beautiful silver leafs out there in New Zealand. Jordan Shark enjoying the sunny weather. Good afternoon to you, Jordan. Michaela Marshall, love Big Jet. Thank you. Brian Mitchell doing a great job. Jerry, thank you. Jerry and Jilly, of course. Joe Wiseman and Lee Nemo are watching. Good day to you guys. In case she is just about to roll. Terry the Artist, Everett, is in the house just because of space to my to have my name underneath Vulcan XH wing. Oh yes. Underneath XH558. Well, you know, unfortunately, all of the plans have been curtailed with Vulcan as well. But we'll staying in touch with all of these folks in the restoration side of the industry, and hopefully we'll stuff with them as soon as possible. She's gone up quick. CF6 engines by any chance? Or Pratt & Whitney's? About to see winglets on us, so that will probably be a 310, won't it? Flaps being retracted. God, some make a left or a right. Let's see. Left turn, Clyde. Okay. Air Canada 767 just touched down, is it? What's that? Oh, Terry the Artist saying that he's just bought a space to have his name underneath Vulcan XH558. Yeah, we did that as well. Nothing will get rid of me and my name that easy. Yeah, good for you, Terry the Artist. Yeah! Richard Mortara, 32 years old, A310-300 freighter of Royal Jordanian. Cool. 32 years old. Thank you, Richard, for that. Keep the info coming. Scott and Brenda Salmi, g'day to you. Hope you're well out there in Phoenix, Arizona. Emma Funnel, John Hucklesby. Lynn Keeble. Good to see all the regulars, and if you are on Facebook or you're a new member, please come in and say hello. John Grinham, Adrian Ox, Jerry, it was an A310-304 freighter with CF6 engines. There we go, I was right on the CF6s. Thank you very much indeed. Yes? Harsh Meta, how is the lockdown affecting their India's completely shut down? Hi Jerry, Harsh Meta, yes indeed. Just when India was being picked up as a very, very strong increase in freight this year, I'm sure it will pick up again. And I think, to be honest with you, everywhere should be on lockdown. Everything should be on lockdown. And I don't think people should be allowed to, I mean, I say allowed, but really I think people should be sensible enough to not go crazy. This is not an excuse for a mass jolly up, for people to flock to the beaches, or flock to open areas, even open areas where there's hundreds of you all nose to nose. It just doesn't make any sense. We need to be sensible in this whole situation and look after each other. Epic One, hello to you. Nanebot, Shake and Maker, Joe Perkins, Jake Harvey, good afternoon. Dora Gerber, is it safe to say that most of the world is on lockdown? Yes, I would have said, Dora. Hello to Richard Hannigan. Richard is a new member right there on YouTube. Welcome to you, my friend. Wendy van der Weg is in the house. Hope you're well, Wendy, and hope all our friends out there in Holland are well. Lynn Keeble, good day to you. Shirley Burge, Dan Ashworth, Elliot Reed, good to see all you guys. If you're new on Facebook, please come in and say hello. Keep me posted on aviation news, it would be fantastic. Angela Cooper, we get the Loganaires from Glasgow and Edinburgh at EMA regular, but interesting to see they are still in service, but wonder how many passengers they have. Well, Angela, yes indeed, because we all have to keep that 2 metre distance, don't we? There's that whole new distancing thing, which is really important. Richard, Darren Graham, you almost have to shout at someone from 2 metres. Hello mate, how you doing? No you don't, but it depends on where you are, really, and what's going on around you. Tom Ernst, g'day to you. Tommy is in the house. Neil Schwart, what's inbound? DHL 757 due in 16 minutes. Beverly Youngs, Matt Jacobson, good afternoon to you. Keybond 1. There have been an awful lot of lot flights the last few days. Guess they are repatriating. Yes, I think that is the case, my friend. Harsh Meta. We are all Neo, good day to you. Roy Van Kahn, Julia Betteridge, Sailor Mike, Graham Carswell. What's the majority? That's what the majority are doing, Jerry. It's pure stupidity. Yes, I know. Thank you, my friend. Tony O'Reilly, Dane Grayson, Mark Sanderson, Big Joe, number 1, the Redsman. Hi, Jerry. Julie, thought you were having a day off. Yes, so did I. But when I woke up today, I was like, you know what? I want to check in on you guys and see how you're all doing. Micus Haynes, hello to you. Welcome, everyone. Brian Mitchell shouting out, please stop coming down to Cornwall. Yes, people, can you believe it? I mean, I know and I appreciate it's Mother's Day and the sun's out. It's not normal, folks. We are not in a normal situation. You need to be sensible. Flocking down to Cornwall and literally ramshackling the Isle of Bute with ferries. People crossing on the ferry. I just cannot believe it. Steve Russell has been told he's not allowed out for 3 months. Flipping heck. Mac Milley. Exactly, Mac Milley saying the government will lock down the whole of the UK because people are just ignoring what's been said. They just think it's just not happening. Katrina Ina, good day to you. Lynn Keeble, unbelievable. Jonathan Sims, my absolute pleasure, my friend. Phil Sky, Lot 787, Olympic livery, 4 minutes out. Bringing a lot of aircraft in on this 09 right runway, which we would normally call rogue arrivals, but interesting to see that quite a lot of stuff coming in on this runway. Mark Cox, Emirates to cancel all flights from the 25th. Yes, Mark, aware of that, and very sad indeed. It is very sad indeed. Plane spotting Ringway, Julia Betteridge. 2 lots coming in 6 minutes. Gray Phillips saying, Graham Carswell, Scott Cowell, Hillary Todd, they've closed Bondi Beach in Australia. Things are definitely bad. Not surprised. Over 800 people. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alan B, Neil Schwart, Nane Bot, KT Disimpal. Ferries are closed in Canada. They need to close the ferries here, man. You know, what are they thinking? Honestly, the ferry operators, what are you doing? Honestly, really? You're obviously not grasping the seriousness of this whole situation, and the police down in Cornwall and places like that need to get down there. Mark Barr, welcome to First Class. Shane Sweetman, Matlock Bath, full of bikers today. Just, yeah, you know what? I was thinking of going for a bike ride, but I thought better of it. I thought, you know what? Under the circumstances, I've seen lots of pictures of these bike parks just open like normal. You're not immune to it. Nobody's immune to it, folks. And if you've got kids out there, the kids can be carrying it. That's the crazy thing. Oh, my kid won't get it. Well, yeah, but they might not get it, but they might carry it, man. Yeah, and you don't know you've got it. If you... Oh, I don't know. I don't want to teach. I don't want to teach people how to suck eggs. It's like, you know, you need to know. You're grown adults. You know what I'm saying? Steve Langton, welcome to Economy. Good day to you. DHL from Leipzig arriving soon. Simon Hill. I cannot see it just yet. I don't know which one this is that's just arrived. I'm sure somebody's going to enlighten me on that. Looks like possibly a BA Neo. I don't know. Depends on. Saw KLM 737 rolling all the way out to the far end of the runway earlier on. Yeah, it looks like BA. Oh, no, that ain't BA. Is that the... Oh, it's Lufty, sorry. There's another storage jet coming out, I think, possibly. Oh, Graham Hurrock saying Blanco gave Big Jet TV a good shout out on Plane Savers live stream. Plane Savers, yes indeed. Guys, give Blanco a lot of love. He's a fantastic supporter of ours, as are all of you. Appy's DHL 757, 10 minutes out. Thanks, Appy. Appreciate that. Kevin Carter. Yes, I think they will close the tunnel before long. That will be a problem, and the bridge as well, of course. Our beach in South Sea today was absolutely packed solid. Just don't understand it. Is it even warm enough to go out on the beach, for crying out loud? And with the wind blowing, isn't it even worse? You know, you're carrying your, you know, all your stuff. It's just, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ferries to and from France, Angela Cooper, are they mad still running them? Yes, they bleeding well are. Absolutely insane. I mean, what is the point in all of this if you're not going to, you know, do it to the full? We need to be sensible just for that period of time, because otherwise, you know, people coming in from France, you know, oh, just honestly, really. I saw a video yesterday. I think it was Iran or Tehran or somewhere like that, where they were a group, an aircraft arrived and they went through an extensive screening process, not letting anybody anywhere near anybody else until they've been through sort of like 4 layers of screening, and even then they had to wait in isolation for 24 hours before they received the test results. So that is good to see. Some countries are taking this very, very seriously. Jazzy John 30. There we go, Jazzy John 30. I couldn't resist not being a Big Jet TV member and supporter, watching live 30 minutes outside YYZ. Thank you very much indeed, and welcome, Jazzy John. Al Disley, welcome to you. Steve Langton, welcome to you. Mark Barr, welcome to all new members right there on Big Jet TV. Ian Walsh. No, you're fine, Ian. We'll stop all the talk now. Richard Mortara, good day to you. Wow, interesting. Ayrton Beatty, what you're saying there. Malcolm Clinton, Frank McPherson. Sean Cousins, good day to you. Oh, that was SAS, was it? That looked more like Lufthansa, but I might be wrong. That just came in. Hopefully they'll bring this 346 in on the. What are they doing at the moment with the arrivals now? Let's just have a look. Liam Foster, good afternoon to you. Lynn Keeble, new member. Al Disley, welcome. Al. Andy Sokolau. Thank you, Andy. He's in the ambulance service. Thank you for all your hard work and efforts, Andy. This lot 737 with a British Airways 320 in behind it from Gibraltar. Then we have Aer Lingus 320. Oh, it looks like the it looks like they're vectoring on the. I don't know. Looks like it might be the. Yeah, they are on the southern runway. Did I see? Look directly behind you, Jerry. Condor 767. BA Trident. Wow, yeah, and BA Trident. Thanks, mate. Condor 767. She'll be a freighter. Let's get her. There she is. Come on, camera, mate. Come on, son. You can do it. You can do it, mate. You can do it. Come on. Condor on a massive repatriation program as well. That might not actually be a freighter. That might be a passenger jet. Yes, passenger to Cancun. Lots of repatriation flights with Condor, and of course Condor putting out lots of social media stuff saying thank you to all their hard-working air crews for going out of their way and putting their lives in danger, basically putting themselves in the firing line for all those passengers being stranded out there across the world. So thank you to Condor, another airline, as well as all the rest of them as well. There's lots. Dreamliner just touched down. I guess they're quite. I feel quite fortunate that they do have the Dreamliners in their fleet, because otherwise they'd be down to just their old school 767s. Mark Stanham, Iberia 340 due in very shortly. Let's just have a look and see if I can see her. Here she comes now from the south. She's heading in from the south. That would possibly mean that she's possibly, if she's on a southern track, she's going to join the ILS and coming on the southern runway, hopefully. Guy Martin. Wow, Guy Martin. Jerry hits Spain have closed all their airports and seaports for 30 days. Good. It's what they need to do. It's what we need to bleeding well do as well. Lindsay Campbell, welcome to first class. Lindsay, you are more than welcome. Frankfurt to Cancun. Phil Sky saying that Condor right over the top of us. Guy Martin, thank you very much indeed. DHL 757 in a few minutes. Julie Chaston, Vinnie Jones. Julia Bettridge, all lining up on the southern. Thank you, Julia. Let's just get the glove on because it's getting a little bit chilly on the old hands. You need aim. Oh yeah, 2 lots in the shot. Yeah, look at that, nose to nose. Yeah. Hello, mate. Make sure you're 2 meters apart, son. Closer. Closer. Be great if the one closest to us turned right now and the other one turned left. And then we get a synchronized turn. There we go. There's the... Oh, he's going to photobomb him out, isn't he? You need hands. Oh dear, Iberia looking like it might be. Come on, son, turn onto the localizer for the southern runway. That's your lot, Mr. Righty 71. Andrew Strain, I live in a lovely seaside town, Newcastle, in Northern Ireland, and the people are flocking in today because it's sunny. That's why I'm staying at home. Well, good for you, mate. Yeah, too right. Looks like that 346. I can see it on radar on my plane finder right now. I think that's him turning onto the southern runway right now. Lindsay Campbell, Moreg Jones, Julie Chaston, Sean Cousins, 346 now on finals. Thank you, Craig Whitmore. Indeed, here she comes now. Iberia 346 India Zulu X-ray in from Madrid. 1 hour 57 minute flight. Hopefully DHL 757 next in. I thought that didn't look like a 346. This is the DHL 757 and next in. It's not actually showing on my radar. Is it showing on anybody else's? Oh dear. Looks like 346 coming in on the northern runway as well. Yes, indeed it is. I can see now that it is. Devon Hamilton, thank you. Condor was from Frankfurt. That's a shame. That's a shame if 346 is... Still, we've got a beautiful old freighter coming in. Yeah. Sorry for the hazy shot, folks, but nothing I can do about that. It's obviously the atmospheric conditions doing it. So this will be mainly all e-commerce on board this DHL. Primarily e-commerce and maybe some pharmaceuticals as well. So the main cargo door of the 747 is closed. Don't think her nose load was being utilised. Yeah, it's dash 8. Yeah. Well, I think it's their dash 8. Oh, it's a 400, is it? Okay, my apologies. So that's Cafe's 400, is it, folks? Somebody coming on the comments earlier on saying that is actually a 400 and not an 800. Whatever it is. Oh, look at this. He snuck in from somewhere, didn't he? Iran Air 330. Where did he sneak out from? No. Would he come over from T4? Oh, right. I must have missed him when he was side on, and then he was just back on all the way through. So I just. Yeah. Right. Oh, okay. So they just turn this one round real quick, or what? Or is there two? Is there two in town, or is it? Oh, okay, right. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, but the longest part of the procedure for turning an aircraft around currently is cleaning it. You know, antiseptics and all that old stuff. Blimey, the sun's. Yeah, if it's just belly cargo, then yeah, definitely. Still got to clean the cockpit though. Still got to disinfect the cockpit. Etihad's Manchester City 787 Dreamliner from Abu Dhabi. She is to my north currently on a northerly track. This is the Manchester City liveried 787. Ross Kennedy, sorry Jerry, going to pop you on mute before Boris Johnson comes. Well, of course. I mean, you know, this is a very important part of. Oh yeah, baby, there she is. Yeah, stand by for that. She's trailing nicely, so I should get a good shot of her. MD-11 FedEx. Liège, Memphis, Liège. You got it? Can you see it? My monitor's like... Yeah, but it is in focus. I can't bleeding see. Say about that. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm having to hold it with one hand whilst it's out of focus in it. Let me grab it when it comes out over the top. Hold on a minute. Let's grab this one going out. It's triple by the looks of it. Or is it Dreamliner? I should have brought the bleeding out. One of these days I'll get it right. Come on! There it is. There she is. Is it an MD-11, yeah? See the third trailing, the third engine there. On the tail, of course. Nearly 30 years old, that jetliner. Workhorse of the skies. I hope Boris is going to take more stringent measures to, make people realise the seriousness of this whole thing. Windmills in the windmills of your mind. Jordan Sharp, good afternoon to you. Devon Hamilton, she came out of T3. It's the name of a song, isn't it? Sorry, Jenny. Okay, Jenny? Who's Jenny? Oh, Jenny? Who's Jenny? Alexander Mack, good afternoon to you. Jazzy John. So how fast in mile per hour are they travelling so high up in the sky? Usually around about 500 miles an hour, that one will be doing Jazzy John. Currently over the top of us. I'm sure somebody will get information on that. We are all Neo, Mr. Ray, Paul MK, Katie Disimpel, number 10 Cat wouldn't do a better job than Boris. Yes, haha. Tracy Hunt, judging by the idiots going to decide, yeah, it's hazardous guess. No, yeah, absolutely. Mark Barr. Very happy Mother's Day to my wife Kelly as she's working hard at M&S, keeping the shelves stocked up. Thanks, Mark Barr, and to your wife Kelly, Kelly Barr, working hard at M&S. That's you want to put a little time stamp on that right now, Mark, so you know when to scroll it. Someone says he loves Jerry's cat. Sorry about that. Oh no. Oh. Who's that coming out? Is that one coming out there? Yeah. Cathay Pacific 777. He'll have a shed load of belly freight on him. That's for sure, to be sure. One would have thought anyway. Beverly Youngs, there we go. Thank you very much indeed. Sailor Mike. Do you guys call Boris Johnson Bojo like we used to call Howard Johnson restaurants Hojo? Nigel Warren, FedEx right over my place now. Fear Love, Etihad 787 just turned onto the approach. Looks like 27 right, 09 left. That'll be Thea, without wanting to sound anal. But yes, indeed, that's... Kieran Butterfield, thank you. Keep up the good work. Jerry, stay safe, mate. Thank you, Kieran. £1.99 thrown right at me there for the travel budget. Thank you so much, Kieran, and everybody around you. Hope you are well. Simon Corbett, how long does the aircraft have to be parked up before they have to put engine covers on? Well, Simon, really it is down to the discretion of the airline. I'll be honest with you, I have seen from images that I've seen from a number of different airfields, they are putting engine covers on all of their aircraft. I saw Swiss yesterday covering up a high percentage of their engines. But a good question, obviously, is how long do they have to? I think it is literally just down to discretion. I mean, why have they got engine covers on just that one 319 down there when all the others, from what I can see, do not have engine covers unless they're day by day, they're daily mothballing them to a point where they will do eventually put engine covers on them. Because obviously delicate items, you wouldn't want, well, you wouldn't want anything going in there and nesting in there, of course. Fernando Gavern. No, Boris Johnson is the mayor of, Boris Johnson is the Prime Minister here in the UK, folks, if anybody's unsure. Etihad 787 heading to 09 left, Sam Beck saying. Okay, so she is, I can see that now. 499 knots, 41,000 feet. Bolocks saying. David Hamilton, Jerry Etihad on the southern. Oh, on the southern, is he? What's that landing on the northern then? God bless you. Oh, we have got the yes. Nice. So that's just, yeah, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Michael Rosso asking what the temperature is. Around about 6 degrees, something like that. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, but what they're doing now, you see, those soaps that have normally, like, you know, 4 or 5 or even 6 episodes a week, they'll hold them back now and stretch them out to like 2 or 3 a week. Cancel them all. Yeah, but it's keeping that whole morale going, isn't it? It's that pub mentality. You need to, you know, it's like Churchill in the war was like, whatever you do, don't. Oh, come on, cameraman. This is Cathay Pacific's 777-300. No, it's not Cathay Pacific's 777-300, it's a British Airways 777-300. Sorry about that. Difficult to obviously identify it when it's just a silhouette against the sun. So what do we have here? Looks like another storage jet going out for storage onto the other side. And this is Etihad's Manchester City. So, oh, come on, camera, come on. On an ever spinning wheel. Okay, whether or not we're going to get a good look at her, I don't know. I don't really know. Just because of the sun. All right, sun. Okay, make your exit now. Not going to see anything. There'll be a lot of Man City fans who'll be absolutely gutted that we're not seeing that, but there's a lot of other football fans who'll be like, hey! Come on, let's have a look at her. Let's have a look at her. Here we go. Here we go. Nope. It is blue, folks. Trust me. Wow, look at this one coming out. This is Cathay Pacific's 777 300. Wow, really difficult to see at the moment. She's at gate, not at gate, but at... Wow. Oh, shock ices, peanuts, get them while they're hot. Ocelot's noses, pigeon's toes. Seeing off as blue, hello. Daniel Pearson. Yes, I've seen all the airplane movies, love them. Great bit of humour in there. Alitalia 330 inbound, Ian Finley saying, wow. Andrew Smith, good day to you. Arnold Bertrand, good afternoon to you. Karen Corcoran, Mr. Riley 71. Your Prime Minister is on, Dora Gerber saying, well, hello. Well, of course, let me just tuck my shirt in here and scruffle my hair up a little bit before you... Craig Whitmore. Ocelot spleens. Nick Grant. I found a spoon, sir. Pigeon on a stick. Angela Cooper, thank you. Banging on about how we interact outdoors. The thing is, you can never try to tell a stubborn Englishman what to do until he's given no other choice other than to do it. Sailor Mike. Angela Cooper. Oh, look at this. Fernando Gaviano thrown 89.99 New Zealand bucks in. Kia ora. Put this in your New Zealand budget, and we will see you when you come down. Good network here to support and host you. Thank you very much indeed, Fernando. Really appreciate that. And of course, we will be utilising that to get ourselves down to New Zealand. Whether we do a joint New Zealand-Australia trip or whether we just do one at a time, I don't know. But to be honest with you, we will do whatever is best. And thank you very much indeed. Sailor Mike, thank you. Never. Very, very squall. Are the aircraft for sale? Not yet, mate. Spam, 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 spam. There we go. Paul Weaver. No, you are a star, folks. You are the legends amongst us, guys, for supporting me, for keeping everybody sane, keeping us all together. John Grinham, Mike Barlow. John Grinham putting up the BOAC emoji there. Does that mean she's inbound, or Mike Barlow giving a shout out to everybody? Carol Smith. We'll have to see, Carol. Chris Webb. Yes, Craig Whitmore. I flew on BA 757 in Landor colours from Manchester to Heathrow Terminal 1 back in '87. Wow. Yes, Adam, you're right. It does make sense to do New Zealand and Australia at the same time. It's a long way to travel, but it would mean, obviously, you know, a lengthy trip out there in down in the east. M14 guy, good afternoon to you. Just waiting for this next one to go out. Say it, Nick. Roy Van Can. Emirates will shut down all the PAX flights as of Wednesday. Only freight services will continue. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. They will bring their 777 200 freighter into London Heathrow. British Airways apparently parking up all their 777s and all their 747s as of next week. I'm not sure quite what the truth is behind that. What going out? Is that very likely, I would have thought. Colombian jet. Alright, wind, alright. Calm down. Come on, son, make a turn. What's that? God's sake. Come on, wind, let me do this. Let me get this. Ah. Swiss 220, say. With the Alitalia 330. Marcus Haynes, Alitalia just turned in above us. Mark Haynes, you must be out there in the west somewhere. Datchet or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Windsor, maybe. Farnborough. Oh, okay. Wow. I thought he just turned it, locked in. Okay. Avianca Boeing bringing out 787-9. Mike Barlow. Yeah. Oh, are they bringing out 787-9? I don't know about that, my friend. Megs Thompson. Robert Campbell, good afternoon to you. Marcus Haynes is near Bracknell. Leslie White, Dora Gerber, Swiss 220 from Zurich on finals. Thank you, Dora. Just looking to see that Cathay Pacific 747. Did somebody say she's due out? Now, the problem that we're going to have here, we need to hurry up and get this, because otherwise it's going to be like stupid o'clock for people out in Europe, isn't it? Yes. Alitalia, did you say? Yeah. Steve Langton, that shit, that's my home slot. There we go. Roy Van Can, sorry, coming in on the southern runway. Okay, folks, what we're going to do is we are now going to Vadis 34. Welcome to first class Vadis 34. If I've missed anybody's comments, I am most sorry. Richard Mortara saying that aircraft, that Avianca 787, left about 6 hours earlier than normal. Might not see them again for a while. Wow. Fifi Laguna. Brian Mitchell. Wow, Brian Mitchell saying British Formula One teams are helping out the NHS. How's that? Getting their needs to them very quickly, I'd imagine. Leslie White, Marcus Haynes, Robert Campbell. Thank you everybody who have obviously supported us today. Welcome to all our fantastic members. Now, right after this show, folks, we are going to be bringing up a premiere purely for our members only. Members across the board, all our members on Big Jet TV from economy and up, and of course our first class and super class members who would, and of course our executive members who would normally be seeing the premieres. We've decided, just because of wanting to reach out to all of our supporters right the way across the board, and of course this of course applies to our supporters on Facebook as well. You can join me for a 5 hour and 40 minute, and hopefully we'll get Jay involved in this one as well, because we've got ATC on it. We've got me and Jay at Chicago O'Hare, day 3 of our freezing cold adventures at Chicago O'Hare, and some quite good stuff there, freighters, good conversation, good chat, and of course this will be premiered live for all of you guys to join in, and would love to see you there. As soon as I get back, I've got to freshen up, put some dinner on, and of course get myself set up, and I will join you on the feed as quickly as I possibly can. Gavtron123, good day to you. Ayrton Beatty saying the Formula One teams are manufacturing ventilator parts. Fantastic. Hold on. No, he is. And that's him there, isn't it? Hold on. Wait a sec. Yeah, there he is. Sorry, folks. So there you go. There's our closeout. Boeing 747 freighter, Cathay Pacific. Huh? Okay, well, whatever. We've got Cathay Pacific 747 freighter on taxi. Sorry, folks, I missed that, but we will be there for that. Gavtron copying me, Mike Barlow, Phil Sky. Gavtron, give a shout out to Gavtron123. Welcome to Economy. Good evening, everybody from Berlin. Joachim B, Hillary Todd, Cathay 747, saying an 800. Let's just have a look and see if we can see her winglets. No, she's a 4. She's a 400. She's definitely a 400. Guy Martin, Jerry, July the 3rd, Tynemouth Air Show. Well, Guy, I will be there, my friend. If they don't cancel it, that is. I don't see any reason why they should cancel it. But a lot of air shows are being cancelled. So let's hope that one still goes ahead, Guy. But count me in, most definitely, Guy. Lamo Cakes, $1.99. Thank you, Lamo Cakes, very much indeed. Yale Hanning. Fish and chips, Alan B. Ooh, sounds nice. Dinner, winner, chicken dinner. Sea View fish and chips, Saltburn, the best. Phil Sky, Joachim B being given a shout out. Welcome, Lamo Fujo. Thought you were leaving before she takes off. No, Hillary Todd. Thank you, Craig Whitmore. My absolute pleasure. I have been a hard worker all my life. I've been a real a grafter, I have to say, even if I do say it myself. When I left the publishing company when I worked in Los Angeles, they had to pay me 2 years vacation leave because I didn't take 1 day off in 2 years, either sick or oh, okay, I've got it. If I can bleed it, see it. Oh, he's saying that the red arrows are confirmed, is it? Oh, wow. And the typhoon. Oh, nice one, Guy. Let's just pray and hope that it all goes together. By July, it'll be over, man. It'll all be over by July. Come on, folks. It's all going to be finished and done and dusted. We'll have a vaccine next year. We'll all be injected, and yeah. This is as rare as pigeon's toes, isn't it? Seeing an Alitalia 330. This has got to be a repat flight. Saw a video yesterday of lines and lines and lines of cars arriving from China, bringing not arriving from China, but cars arriving with doctors from China into Italy. Oh, come on now, say a bit there. What's the what? Well, I tell you what, we do definitely have a midweek show this week, folks. Got a very good friend of ours who's been watching Big Jet TV for quite some time now. Met her in the lobby here at the Hilton Garden Inn earlier on before we went live. She's going to be flying out to Haneda on her 777. She's a first officer with British Airways, and she's going to be flying out to Haneda this coming Wednesday around about midday, I think it was, and we're going to be watching her go out. So most definitely will be, and there'll still probably be. Oh, this is Alitalia's new livery as well. More than likely, still be on 09 operations next week. So these winds continuing to pile in from the east. Right, okay, so is she going to go intersect or cross the active and go full length? Because this is Lizzie Azu is back on Facebook. Hello, Lizzie. Ah, now that's interesting. Is that Alitalia 330 going to make a left turn any time now? Yes, she is. Oh no, that's not her there. Hold on a minute. She's all. Now, is it a freighter? Ah, it's a freighter, isn't it? It's not a freighter, but it is it's a belly freight operation with Alitalia there. Yeah, so that's a belly freight operation with Alitalia coming in, and this guy is going out. Intersect. Hold on to your hats, boys. He's rolling. Wow, look at that, he's gone up quick. He's empty, he must be empty. In from Delhi, that's Farmer. It's got to be Farmer. Look how dirty she is, man. Where's she going now? Oh, she's going to Paris. Oh, she's going to turn right. Here we go, here we go. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. Oh, blooming heck, wind. Give me a break for just 5 minutes, will you? Fan dabba doisy. Right, there you go, folks. I don't know what I'm going to look like in this. Oh, am I? Is it? Is it? That ain't that, folks, is it? Are you serious? Cormorant. What's he talking about? What's the matter with you? Say, oh, on that. There you go, folks. Right, okay, so now, almost immediately, is it going to be immediate, Jilly? Oh. We've got to set it up. We've got to queue it all up, basically, folks. So hopefully, just keep an eye out on all members of Big Jet TV on Facebook and YouTube. Keep a good eye out on your devices and your PCs or whatever system it is that gives you notifications. We will be live premiering day 3 of Chicago O'Hare. Includes live ATC on the day, and of course lots of freighter stuff. And it was snowy there, so something different for you guys to join in whilst you're sitting there at home waiting for things to change. And we'll kind of bring you more of this stuff as it unfolds as well, just so that we can all get through this stuff together. So listen, look after yourself, folks. Be good to the animals, be good to yourselves, be good to your neighbours, and let's all be sensible and work through this together. Thanks very much, and I'll see you shortly on the feed. If I'm not there immediately, I'll be on it a little bit later on. Thank you, guys. Okay, Jim, just going to shoot this last one. Hold on, stand by. If I can. Am I in focus then? Am I focused? Let's see, Jambo Jet. Okay, folks, see you in a bit.